Good morning. In this fresh episode of Leadership Stories, let's talk a little bit more about what makes leadership theory. Last time around, we talked about the trait theory of leadership, and where people said that leaders were born and not made. This time around, let's talk about the behavioral theory of leadership. University of Michigan, University of Ohio carried out some deep research in this particular area of leadership. And unlike the trait theory, which says that leaders are born with certain traits, behavioral theory argues that leaders are made by their actions, decisions, and behavior. And it focuses on three kinds of leaders. One is the task-oriented behavior displayed by a leader, that is structuring work, defining roles, and focusing on results. People-oriented behavior, which is motivating, building trust, showing concern for team members, and of course, a balanced approach where a leader is both task and people-oriented, which is possibly the ideal kind of a leader you might have. There are many examples of balanced leaders, task leaders, as well as people-oriented leaders. One good example from the city of Bengaluru is N.R. Narayan Murthy, the founder and first CEO of Infosys, the multinational company from India. So definitively, Narayan Murthy is a task-oriented leader. He also shows deep interest in his people. And why do we say that? He was with one of the first Indian organizations or companies that gave away equity stock options to his employees. And that was a path-breaking initiative coming in the 1980s, the 1990s, and so on and so forth. Going further back, we can look at Jamshedji Tata or J.R.D. Tata, one of the scions of the Tata Group of Industries. The Tatas have done brilliant work in India, and so much so, they are one of the first people who came up with concepts like an 8-hour workday, welfare measures for their people, maternity leave even before it was law, canteens at their workplace where people could have food, and so on and so forth. And if you go to their city of Jamshedpur, where they set up Tata Steel, they were possibly the first city that had street lights. The Tatas showed that a concern for people can actually make you a great company. So balanced leadership is an important leadership theory that people can pursue and have, rather than being just a task-oriented leader or a people-oriented leader, which in many situations may not work. And there are several examples that you can take around. But for the moment, let us stay with Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy and J.R.D. Tata, who are both brilliant as leaders. Thank you.